been busy working all night, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get it right. They know what I'm living like. I've been busy going all out, and I'm telling everybody I'ma get.
So my body must have been like, dude, you need sleep. Because I went to bed early last night, around 1 o'clock, which is way early for World Series, expecting to play the 11 a.m. shootout this morning. Woke up around 1:30 p.m., slept like a baby, feel really good. So I'm sitting out here in Las Vegas. I live in a desert, okay? It's about 115 degrees out here, and I love it. Dry heat. I grew up in Toronto, really humid and sticky. But here it's just, by the time the sweat hits from here to here, it evaporates. It's awesome. So the plan today is I'm probably going to just lay in the pool for a little bit. I'm probably going to go feed the bunnies, maybe go to the gym. I don't know. We'll see how I feel. But today we have a $3,000 horse event. I've done really well in the horse events. I've cashed in both of them, the 1500 and the 10K. I cashed in both of them. David Bach happened to win both of them, and he's going for his third today. And I mean, again, I know I hate you guys hate when I talk about player of the year stuff, but thought it was kind of cute to look at the fact that like he's playing for his third World Series of Poker bracelet today. If he wins, he probably won't crack the top 5 in World Series Poker Player of the Year. I don't know, man. So that's the plan today. I also wanted to walk you guys through my vision board. I have a vision board up in my house that sort of, I'll explain when we get to it, but I'm going to give you a little tour and have a relaxing day. The tournament starts at 3 o'clock. We are not going to make it until about level 5, I would say, so around 7:45 p.m. Honey, you know that somehow the pool is 105 degrees?
It's out of control.
Did you know the pool heater was still on? So you had nothing to do with it? You have the worst poker face ever.
Why would you blame me?
Because I know it's you. You're the one that uses the pool. It's fine. I'm not mad. It just was like hardly soothing to slay in 105 degree water.
This is what I deal with.
Yeah.
I'm blamed for everything.
Well, you know, hey, when you're responsible, you're going to get blamed occasionally. So a lot of you guys in the comments have been letting me know that feeding the rabbits carrots is not okay, but I actually read up on it and it's fine. It's just like, you don't want to overdo it with carrots because it's got a high sugar content. So what we're going to do here is we're going to make the bunnies a little cucumber, carrot, lettuce, salad. All stuff they can eat.
For the record, he never cooks for me. Ever. The bunnies are special.
Yeah, I love the bunnies. I love animals. So actually I don't eat much different than a rabbit, so this works. I've got plenty of rabbit food in my house. Little romaine, we're giving them the organic shit too. Okay, what are you doing exactly right now, Marissa?
I'm getting an IV.
So EDC was fun, huh?
Yeah.
Is that what you're saying? EDC
Yeah.
was fun? Okay.
Yeah.
So you guys after EDC weekend, I'm sure you're pretty busy.
Yep.
Yes, very good.
Doctors.
This is the reason I don't go to EDC. EDC weekend. This is what it's about, y'all.
It's all done. It's all done.
All done.
Do I have to
Look
stop
at
with
that.
the ball thing now?
Yeah, just stop with the ball. Thank you.
Thanks.
Okay, so as promised, we're gonna give you guys a little look at the vision board. And what's important to me. If you've never heard of a vision board or never done one, I'll give you a few tips on maybe how you can create one for yourself. All right, let's start with the pictures and what they mean, and then we're going to go on to the words and kind of go over each one and explain why they're important to me in 2017, or why I've decided that they are. We're also going to explain a little bit about the wings, the bow and arrow, and this random thing. Okay, so as you can see here on the top left, that is 3 World Series of Poker bracelets, which is my intention every summer. Put it up there as a reminder. On the left, you're gonna see a specific point of the swing where you got Tiger Woods on the left and Park up top. I have a tendency to not get my elbow tucked in, so Christian put these up for me to remind me to get that elbow in. Right next to that, you're gonna see George Hagi, who was basically the best Romanian soccer player, and it's a constant reminder of like the kind of soccer player I want to be. He controlled the game from the back, and was definitely inspiring. As a kid, I grew up, crying actually when Romania would lose in the World Cup. Over here, we have a scorecard. It says 72 on there, okay? Par every hole. That's not something I've ever done, but it's a good kind of, whatever you want to call it, inspiration. Now, this is a quote that I really, really like, and it's really, really powerful for me. Great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, small minds discuss people. I don't know, in 2017, this quote just really, sticks out to me, with what we've all got going on in the world, like politically, with all the friction between people and, the division. It's like a really good reminder to let's think about ideas on how we can connect and make the world a better place rather than go after people and attack them and call them stupid and this is true on so many levels. It's like a reminder to live above it, to live my life at a high frequency and not get down in the dirt with, not get in the cesspool and just live above that. And, as they said, or one famous woman once said, they go low, we go high. Okay, so this bow and arrow, this halo, and these wings, without going into too much detail, they have this very special meaning for me in terms of like their Cupid-like features and kind of the person that I want to be, which kind of ties into this. And this is something that, again, holds very special significance for me, and I'm not going to bore you with the details. It says, I'm a humble, caring, accepting man. And this for me is a reminder of essentially when I'm at my best. I'm at my best if I'm in humility. I'm in my best when I'm caring of others, and I'm in my best when I'm accepting of other people and not coming from judgment. So I'm at my worst, obviously, by definition, when I'm being arrogant. I'm at my worst when I'm being cold and I'm being like, aloof, if you will. And I'm also being at my worst when I'm being judgmental of others and what their struggles are. So good reminder of the man I can be, the man I want to be on a more consistent basis, and the man I, am not always, but strive to be on a daily basis. All right, let's focus in on the words right now. We've got 4 up there. Study, meditate, inspire, make a difference. And let's just go over each one, kind of what they mean to me. So study doesn't just mean poker, although that is one of the major aspects because it is my career to play poker, and you can get complacent with poker, and I think it's always important to just question what you're doing and do some study, but it encompasses a lot more than that. It's study my diet, study my, mental state, study just a whole bunch of things, that are outside of poker. Like I got a book on economics because I didn't go to college because I was already playing poker by then. So I thought it'd be interesting to learn about that. So I just want to learn about a wide variety of things and make sure that I'm always growing and expanding my knowledge base. The next word you'll see on there is meditate. Meditate's tough, right? Like it's so silly to be resistant to the idea of just sitting quietly for 20 minutes, right? But it's not something that is a natural for me. So having a reminder helps, because with that 20 minutes, I'd rather be like checking Twitter, or I'd rather be playing Hearthstone, or I'd want to do something. But I find it's very valuable to me and important to me to take just 20 minutes a day and find the time to just do nothing and think of nothing. Or the thoughts come in and out, as I've said in a previous video. Meditation doesn't mean you don't think. You're gonna think all the time, you just notice it more. Now the third one, very powerful word for me, and it's inspire. Part of the reason for this vlog is not just to give you guys a journey into what it's like to grind in the World Series of Poker. If that's all you wanted, you're gonna get either a bonus or you're gonna get this annoying guy who you call preachy. A lot of you talk about doing good deeds is not a good deed if you tell someone about it. Well, I live by a different code in that regard, and I'll tell you why. So when you see someone doing other, good things in the world, like for me, it inspires me to do more. So my whole goal with this is to inspire other people to do more and create a ripple effect. It's different if you're like bragging about the fact like, yo, check me out, man. Donated $50 to this thing over here because I'm an awesome guy. I mean, if that's your intention and you'll know that in your heart, then clearly your heart's in the wrong place. And I don't know if it negates the act. I mean, biblically, if you want to talk about it from that perspective, it could. But I think inspiring people to grow into, or it's not grow into, but to live their dream life, to dream bigger, to get past the hurdles and the things that they don't believe that they can accomplish in life. So I want to live my life as a billboard and a billboard of inspiration for others to realize that like with hard work, with determination, they can change or they can alter the situation that they have in their life now for the better if they really commit to it. And lastly, make a difference, which I guess you could say is very similar to inspire, but make a difference is something that I look at each year and think about like, how can I be of service to others? How can I help other people? And I don't just mean by putting them in the $1,500 stud 8 tournament. I'm talking about making a difference for people, first and foremost. Like I coach several of my friends and I obviously do some volunteer coaching occasionally at Choice Center whenever I have free time to do that, because that was a very powerful experience for me and I like to give back so that others can have a similar experience. There's many ways you can make a difference. It doesn't necessarily mean, I remember there was one guy I was playing head up and he was really just a strange guy. I was like mentioning how I wanted to make a difference. He's like, don't you see what Goldman Sachs is doing? You can't make a difference with $10 million. I'm like, whoa, dude, you can make a difference without money. You can make someone's day a little bit brighter. I wasn't saying I was going to change the world financial system. I was just talking about, I'll put it this way. I feel better about myself when I am making a difference. I feel small and insignificant if I am just focused in on me and my issues and things like that. And I'm at my worst. And honestly, it's when people are rubbed wrong by me the most is when I'm in my own dumb stuff. For example, the player of the year thing, right? Very frustrating. I get wherever that's the sports clips thing, right? And I see the comments too, and I'm like, okay, thanks guys, that's feedback, and I get it. But listen, I've never claimed to be perfect, so I get annoyed by things too. But it's a good reminder that I want to make a positive difference for other people. Now this right here, this mural of pictures, family pictures you'll see, is very, very special to me because I as I said, Choice Center is a course that I did about 4 years ago. And one of the things I appreciate most about the course is the fact that we do so much good for the community and for worthy charities and causes. And this guy, Rick Perry right here, he is the vice principal at Cambrero. And it is not exactly, it's very like under the poverty line type school where there's like, the average family income is quite low. A lot of these families that you see here, I don't know any of them. I've never actually met any of them, like these kids and stuff like this. But like I look at these pictures all the time, and like for some of these people, this is the first time they've ever had family pictures done, which I think is really, really cool. And it was organized by them. So they sent me this because I made a donation to the kids there and to the school to do some extracurricular activity. So this is up on my wall, and like I said, I don't know any of them. I've also donated, because I think it's great from a grassroots perspective to get kids loving hockey. So I've donated, I bought 12 seats. I got 4 season ticket seats for myself for the Golden Knights, and I also bought 12 more that I'm going to donate to this school here and also maybe some other schools occasionally when they can't use all 12. So we're going to call it like my little section up there and have 12. I got the cheap seats. I didn't go crazy. They're not going to get, glass seats, but I'm sure they'll have a good experience. And that gives you like a little tour into this little section of the house that is designed to remind me of the kind of man I want to be, the goals I set, the vision I have for my life. And yeah, maybe a little cheesy for some of you to see something like that I do that. But if you want to start one up, a vision board, it's as simple as, getting one of these boards up, putting words up there that matter to you. I was very detailed in the past when I've done a vision board with like specific goals I would write out. I find like now just having these words, they have a lot of meaning behind them for me. And then some pictures of things that you want to emulate, and George, Haji, he's definitely one, and that golf swing and the 72 and that one key quote. So whatever, floats your boat. Of course, these things too. We have not been successful at winning these 3 things, but the World Series of Poker is not over yet, kids. We still have the time.
Hi, Daniel. You should stake me because I am the luckiest man alive. The first time I ever played poker in a casino, I won $19,000 playing 25 cent, 50 cent, 7-card stud on a Diamond Royal Flush. Actual cards. I also had the 9 of diamonds. This was almost 20 years ago, and since then, all of my friends refer to me as the luckiest man alive. But I don't believe in luck. I do believe in hard work. And because of my hard work, I have the opportunity to donate $1,000 to the charity of your choice if you play this on your vlog. And if you stake me, I will donate another $10,000 to the charity of your choice. And I'll finally get to shave.
You think everyone can be, as you said, a top defenseman for them if they decide to keep him? They only have
Hockey podcasts, perfect time for it. I listen to way too many hockey podcasts, as I said before. I mean, on the drive down, I typically do that in between chatting with y'all here on the camera. I just had a couple thoughts that came into my head after looking at my vision board. And, the one, key quote that really is stuck out to me was that, the great minds discuss ideas, average minds discuss events, and weak minds discuss people, right? And so part of what I also learned in the last 5 years, and I've seen how much I've changed in general in terms of being more aware of what are the characteristics about me that don't work, right? And well, being judgmental is one, but the other that really screams out to me is being arrogant, and coupled with arrogance, typically people that struggle with that often is an absolute addiction and need to be right. Can't let nothing go until they get the final word and prove the other person wrong, make them feel like absolute shit so that you win and they lose. And that's not the world I want to live in anymore. And again, I did this course, Choice Center, which really kind of magnified how I was being when I was unaware of it. And feedback is so valuable. I read the comments, and some of them are just silly, but I actually am genuinely curious to hear how people are receiving what I'm saying and different things like that. And sometimes I think it's silly, but other times if you see the same sort of thing over and over and over, you get a sense of okay, maybe there's something here. Maybe the message that I'm trying to get across, or the way that I think I'm trying to get it across, isn't sticking with it, isn't coming across the way that I would like. So very, very powerful for me to think about how I've changed too from say forums, right? I've been involved in writing on poker forums for 20 years, from way back at Rec Gambling. And my goodness, right off the bat, I came off as the know-it-all, I knew everything, and it was important for me to assert my own superiority, right? And I've learned to let all that stuff go and not need to put in the last word, and to just let others, and also to come from a compassionate place. Instead of wanting to just destroy this person, what I would do in the past, just go to war and be rah, let me rip you to shreds, you suck, blah, like that. Heads up for rules. I realize how immature and childish and beneath me that is at this point in my life. I'm 42 years old. I'm not a little kid no more, It's time to grow up. I mean, the kid poker name still fits because I feel like a young guy, but mentally, the wisdom that I've accumulated in the last 4 or 5 years about how to deal with this kind of stuff is really to think about compassion and just an elevated type of conversation. And, so like I said, one famous woman said it, they go low, you go high. And the comments that I read in the YouTube section and stuff, some of them can be really negative and whatnot, but I actually still don't mind because I try to get some value from them. So if I'm seeing the same sort of thing where people are, receiving a message that I'm giving and they're receiving it in a way that I don't really, want it to come off if enough people say that, then it's probably true, right? I mean, there's probably some truth to it. So it wakens me up to saying, okay, well, maybe I was being a little off on that one. Maybe I need to address that. Even the sports clips thing, right? I did a video where I walked in there, and I was aware I was being a dick, but I walk in there, don't want to wait in lines, I leave, and I even talked about my own entitlement issues, but, a lot of you guys were oh my gosh, I did it kind of jokingly, but again, anytime you say something publicly, people can twist it and whatnot, so I enjoy the process. Like I said, I'm enjoying the back and forth in the YouTube comments a little bit, but I don't allow it to affect who I am as a person, because if you do, you're doomed. You don't want to live for the comments. You don't want to change who you are. But taking the feedback, both the good, the bad, and the ugly, and using it to become a better person can be a valuable way in which you take in internet feedback. Because there's so much negativity surrounding these things, but you can also find some sort of silver lining if you really look hard. So anyways, 7:30, let's go play some poker. I'm inspired and ready to go. I feel fresh. I got the relaxation and rest that I needed. I sound like I'm on crack juice right now, talking really fast, and I haven't taken any yet, and I think we're good. We got rest. Yeah, let's do this. him in the hand here. Let's put my boy in right here. What are we playing, baby? Stud. That's right, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. You know, baby, I played long time stud with this one. That's right. 15 years. Huh? He's great.
Daniel's bad luck.
No, he's good.
Daniel's bad luck. Get him out of here. Don't get anywhere near me.
Got a hand coming.
No, oh, no, hey!
Holy shit!
Oh, sure. Wow.
You bad luck, man.
We all warned you, Scotty. You need a 10 of hearts
So, we're going into the last 2 levels of the night. I just played one of the craziest stud pots ever. Kings raise. Guy's got split kings. Rolled up jacks calls. Rolled up meaning he's got a jack up and buried jacks. I look at my hand, I got a queen up with 2 queens in the hole. I got rolled up queens against rolled up jacks against split against kings. Insane. Unfortunately for me, I did win the hand. I made a full house on 6th Street, but I caught, with the queen of spades up, I got the deuce of spades and the 10 of spades. So my opponents were wary of a flush. So the guy with the rolled up jacks just called down. He didn't raise me at any point, because if I would have bricked off on 5th and not caught a spade, and my board was queen, deuce of spade with like a 5, now you're talking about kings bet, jacks raise, I re-raise, war on 5th Street. The guy that would just go berserk. Or if the rolled up jacks makes a full house, hello Moto, we're gonna have a lot of chips. As it stands, we got 30,000, which is great. We're going to play one. What is it? Is it 1 in 2,000 now? And I think that's definitely above average. So call that a good start.
Hi Daniel, my name is Brandon Miles. I'm a painter out of Springfield, Missouri. I'm a father of 4 and an avid gambler. Never made it to Vegas, but I would love for you to sponsor me in the main event. And anything I win, it's 50-50 for you. Just want to be there to win some money. First time to Vegas. I've been playing since I was 8 years old. My grandma taught me how to play with poker chips that were plastic in a little round tray. Thank you for your time and hope you choose me.
Status? I have this many chips, which is not a lot. We're 2 people from the money. So I'm tanking every single hand before I play. Because I really want to get in that money. And then as soon as we get in the money, I'll just go all in dark. That's the plan. Double time. 51 left.
Almost done. I'm going this way. Yeah. See that in my rear view mirror right there? Right now he's leading the player of the year race. It's James Dobst. Had the pleasure of playing with him. Hey Norm! How you doing, bud? Say hello to the people.
You were James? Two of my favorite people.
Yeah, we're having fun. What are you doing over here?
It was very quiet.
Yeah, just chilling?
Just chilling.
Chilling, playing some stud 8?
Playing some stud 8.
Kicking some ass? All right.
Kicking some butt. I don't say ass.
Yeah, okay. Right, you're not allowed. ESPN would disapprove. All right, end of the night here. About to play the last hand. Sitting on a pretty good stack of chips right there.
See the assignment on the bag, please? White copy your dealer, yellow copy in the bag with the chips. Pink copy goes in your pocket. We'll see you guys tomorrow right here in Amazon. Good luck tomorrow.
Thanks, bud.
Good job, baby. How much you chip? How much you got, babe? Huh? Say hi to the people, bro.
What's up, baby?
What's up, baby? That's what's up.
84K, baby.
Holy shit, that's a good day. Damn.
I got 5,100 right here.
Really?
About 1
That's
hour
your comfort
ago.
zone.
Yeah.
It's always been your comfort zone.
Scotty, I'll confirm it.
All right, another end. Yeah, true story, 5K. All right. All right, guys, another end. This horse tournament, 3K buy-in, probably has a even slower and better structure than the 10Ks. Difference is, in the 1500, it's basically the same structure as the 1500, except you start with twice the chips, and you essentially take only one level out. So day one is tons of play. I'm sure it'll speed up on day two. We're still a long way from the money with about 159 players left. But I'm doing good. I'm above average, feeling good, had a great day. I'm very thankful for the rest that I had this morning, and just kind of, yeah, it's been good, man. Having fun. Just nothing I like more than playing in a mixed game tournament. So let's get this one, huh? See you guys tomorrow.